Welcome back, guys, to another Monday Shop Talk. So today I'm going to talk about like how to market yourself. And if you've never read the book Guerrilla Marketing, that's a great place to start for just like creative ways on how to market yourself. So I'm a job shop. I've been doing this about 20 years, and probably the best advice that I could give anyone is talk to everyone. I know that kind of sounds counterintuitive, but pick 1 or 2 days a week. If you're slow and don't have much work, pick 1 to 2 days a week and set a goal of talking to 3 or 4 new companies every day that you. So if you decide to do 1 day, talk to 4. If you try to do 2 days, talk to 8. And for a job shop, some of the things that really surprised me was going to other shops. Like they are competition, right? So they're your competitor, but you may have a skill they don't have, and they may have a skill that you don't have, and you can. The two of you can feed off of each other and end up being a symbiotic relationship. So that is probably the biggest tip, is find other shops. And now granted, sometimes some shops are just not going to be open to that, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. If they're rude to you, just be polite and, hey, no problem, sorry to bother you. If you think of something that I could help you with, let me know. I'll come over. So, but some companies you just need to walk in the door, and one that would kind of surprise you. It surprised me. Go to like your local bolt and nut companies like Fastenal, or I don't know any nation other than Fastenal, but like the companies that actually sell nuts and bolts. That's all they do. Go to those, because a lot of those, they kind of have a network of customers that always ask them to do stuff. So that helped me a tremendous amount, and I didn't even know that was an option. My vendor I was in one day, I purchased I use a lot of rib nuts. I buy them by the thousands. So they asked me, hey man, what are you working on? And I told them, like, well, can you do so and so? I'm like, oh yeah, absolutely, that's not a problem. That's fantastic, man. I need to come out to your shop and see what you do, and see what your capabilities are, because I have a lot of customers that need specialized items, and that was a huge networking contact for me. I had no idea that because you think of them, they sell nuts and bolts, but their customer database is typically huge. So especially into other companies. So other job shops or machine shops or welding shops, go to those. Local bolt companies, hit every one of them and ask them if they ever need something along that line. Even Fastenal. I've done a lot of work with Fastenal, and I work with quite a few of the main guys that go around and meet customers. So those are some good ones. And then from there, just start hitting every industrial company out there that has a maintenance department. Just about every big company has a maintenance department, and you want to be friends with every one of them. If you're in a if you do machining, I mean, we do welding, plate, and machining. So you know, the more options you have, the more they'll use you. But every maintenance guy needs something milled out, something welded, or a bracket made. So hit those, and if if you start hitting those and start a relationship with them, that's huge. So the next thing after you establish that is you want to make sure you revisit them, especially if you don't get many calls from them, because it's one of those things where, gosh, I can't remember the guy's name that has a job shop. And so you want to always go back. You don't want to wear them out. You know, pick one day a month that you go by and just say, hey, I was just in the area, seeing if you need something. If you don't, no problem. But you know, give them another card and go on your way. But keep revisiting that customer, and or even if they're not a customer, but just that potential client, just go by and hit them every month until you start building a relationship and they call you on the phone and you can chat and like, hey man, what's up? You know, like I said, you want to be in their face once a month, once every 2 months, something. Just go by and say, hey, you know, what can I do for you? So that's a huge thing. And if you do those 3 things, you would be surprised at how much work you'll get. So the possibility is huge. I mean, so just keep that in mind. And if you have any questions or need, you know, some help coming up with something, let me know. I'll be glad to help.